Hey fight fans, in today's video, it seems that Artem Lobov would have always been behind Conor McGregor and their friendship would flourish even after the end of their careers. But that situation is now in dire straits. Calling Artem Lobov a rat, former UFC champion Conor McGregor is now moving the proceedings with his former best friend and sparring partner from the court to the gym. But will Artem Lobov take on the challenge? They were old friends, as you remember. It was actually Lobov who stood up for McGregor in front of Khabib, and he received that famous slap on the back of the head. And then together with McGregor, they attacked the UFC bus. Also later in the video, we are going to discuss whether or not we can even trust Lobov. Somehow, his story sounds unbelievable that he could come up with the idea of the whiskey and he met with all the right people, did all the negotiations and all sorts of the business meetings. And then when it comes to reward Lobov for his work, he refuses to accept $1 million from Conor, saying, "No, Conor, I don't need $1 million. You earn billions and I will just go work for bartenders. We're friends." But now, all of a sudden, Artem suddenly remembers his contribution to the brand, which Conor had just sold for a huge profit, and Lobov wants to go to court. But not for the promised million, but instead for $30 million. So this story playing out will be very interesting, but before we start the video, please do not forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much in advance. This is my challenge to Artem "Pillow Hands" Lobov, Conor McGregor said in a voice message posted on social media. I challenge you tonight at the SBG Concord, and we'll put it all on the line. Lawyers tell me how you slander me, you little f***. I'll see you at the SBG Concord Club, and we'll fight you for everything, right? Answer this damn challenge, you little sh**.
Artem Lobov, you're a little rat.
Well, as you know, once McGregor and Lobov were the best of friends. Artem constantly showed up in photos with the Irishman that was his sparring partner, and they rose from the bottom together. And for Conor, he brought in Lobov to the UFC through the Ultimate Fighter season where he was a coach. And then when Khabib ran into Lobov in the hotel and gave him a slap on the back of the head, Conor and him then crashed the UFC bus that Nurmagomedov was on. He ends up going to trial for it all for the sake of a friend. Now Lobov assures that he was close to McGregor even in business. In August of 2022, Artem first revealed that he actually helped Conor come up with the Proper 12 whiskey brand. And allegedly, McGregor was so grateful that he offered Lobov $1 million for the idea, but he refused. According to Artem, he helped Conor launch a business project using his old connection. You see, in the past, Artem worked in the bar of a Radisson hotel, so he was able to meet with different representatives of different whiskey distilleries. Artem said, "As soon as everything was ready, I went to Conor and I said, I have a deal for you for $1 billion. It's all done, you don't have to fuss." I'm not sure if he took me seriously then. I introduced him to Odi Attar and other people from Paradigm. Then we got to work. As you can see, Conor's whiskey was a great success. I'm really happy to be a part of this story. Conor offered me $1 million, but I refused. You know, when I helped him in training camp, he always wanted to pay me, but I never accepted money from him. I told him we have always been friends and helped each other. I never paid you for your help in my preparation, so don't offer me money. Now, can we actually trust Lobov? As somehow this story sounds a little unbelievable that he came up with the name of the whiskey, he met with all the right people, did all the negotiations and all the business meetings, and then when it comes to rewarding Lobov for his work, he refuses to accept $1 million from Conor, saying, "No, Conor, I don't need your $1 million. You have billions. I'm just gonna go work at bars." I mean, seriously, come on. Now all of a sudden he remembers his contribution to the brand. And not only that, but Lobov is now trying to take him to court for not the $1 million that Conor originally offered him, no, but instead for $30 million. Now, according to media reports, the ex-fighter is demanding the 5% of the amount that McGregor earned by selling the whiskey to Proximo Spirits brand. Therefore, I don't know about you, but I don't really believe that Lobov's story is sincere. And how it all really happened, well, no one really knows.
Look, it's a shame. I know Artem was always, you know, backing Conor and everything he did. All I can say about Conor is, look, I'm not saying that you owe him money. I don't know anything about that or anything, but don't put this stuff on Twitter, dude.
Yeah.
You're better than that. You know, if you don't want to talk to him anymore, it's too bad. You know, I think your friendship is worth more than all this, but, you know, don't put it out on Twitter.
MMA fighter Nate Diaz on social media reacted to the post of Conor McGregor challenging Artem Lobov to a fight, saying, So Artem will go to the big fight or what? I wonder how Lobov will answer Conor. How do you think this is all going to end? Let us know your thoughts down in the comments below. Now back to McGregor, his future looks kind of bleak for now. All of his defeats and injuries could have forced him to end his professional career, but no, Conor says that he's going to come back. After losing to Khabib in 2018, Conor's career began to decline. He suffered 2 losses in 3 fights. But on social media, he keeps assuring everyone that he's working hard, which will be discussed actually in a new Netflix series. The myth that I don't work as hard as I used to since I was financially successful will be completely debunked. You will witness insanity in a scientific way, McGregor said. He also revealed other details of the new series, saying that it will be released before his return to the octagon. This documentary will be released before my next fight, 4 episodes, and they'll be out before my Hollywood debut in the infamous Roadhouse. You will now see what is what here, and it's not free. In addition, McGregor recalled how he was seriously injured before the fight with Khabib in 2018, which is also going to be discussed in the documentary series. I crushed my metatarsals in my foot 3 weeks before the Khabib fight, and I was still able to walk. Not all injuries are the same. You will see it all on Netflix. Now, Conor promises to back up his words. He is referring to a Netflix special that will reveal all of the details of his horrific injury. And even the behavior of him immediately after the defeat now looks a little more understandable. But on the other hand, Conor has been too carried away by his various statements and broken promises. He so often wants to surprise us with his revelations that some fans simply stop believing anything he says. Many fans are now asking questions. Why was he silent for 4 years? Of course, you can play a powerful trump card at any time, but it is hard to believe that McGregor would have carefully kept his secret for such a long time. So obviously Notorious has once again started a new kind of game, so we're just gonna have to wait and see what happens next, and of course stay tuned to us because we will keep you informed. And if you like this video, again, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and thank you for watching.